A flyover all the bright lights and flavor that Miami has to offer. We're live, the home of the Miami Heat, American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. For the Miami Heat, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Detroit Pistons.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis, but when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Three-pointer Augustine. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Lowry. And the pass to Maverick. The feed to Daniels. Stolen by Winslow. Augustine with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Stoudemire, the screen. It's Richardson on the wing. 5 on the clock. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Beyond the arc. Miami no good on that time either.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Lowry kicks to Daniels. And the rejection by Stoudemire. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stoudemire. Johnson, he's checked in for Luol Deng. .137 left in the first quarter. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Passes to Johnson, 11 feet away. Goes back up. Stoudemire banked in off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Lowry dishes to Carroll. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Carroll's got his first bucket in this one. And here's Augustine. He feeds it to Johnson. Stoudemire left side. And it's Augustine. It's out the key. Stoudemire with a screen on Lowry. Just 4 to shoot. Stoudemire the pass to Johnson. And stolen by Biyombo. Lowry kicks to Joseph. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls. Powell, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And Joseph drops them both. The Heat have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Now here is Augustine. Off the pick. And too long on the shot.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
The shot's good from Maverick. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's all tied in Miami. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
It's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does.
Sure.
But inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Ostrovsky in at small forward. Powell is out there at Corey Joseph. And there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Patterson in at the 4 spot. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons made some major contributions. He had 9 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
DeRozan passes to Maverick. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at the Heat. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Toronto, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And for the Raptors, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Pass to Whiteside. The dish to Wade. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Back to Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one. And he lobs it up towards the rim and finished off by DeRozan.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Right side a screen. Wade drives in. And it's Miami with another.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today. That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
The Heat making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. And so that's the end of the first half. Raptors lead by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, a couple.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan. Richardson, he's checked in for Miami. Mavericks checked in for Toronto. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. DJ Augustine out there with Richardson. And it's Dang in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And here are the Heat now, down by 15. Lowry against Augustine. Down low, here's Patterson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Patterson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Dang, up and in on the layup.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Maverick. 3rd in field goal percentage, 8th in three-point shooting, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, that's an impressive accomplishment. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why he's one of the best in field goal percentage.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
DeRozan's shot is good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And Augustine kicks to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Whiteside, a screen on Lowry. Pass to Bosch. Fires from 14. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. The pass to Maverick. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Bosch, no one around him. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Augustine with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dang with the bucket.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
1:56 left in the third. Feeds to Whiteside. Here's Richardson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dang for 3. No good. Raptors leading by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lowry passes to Maverick. 1:27 left in the third quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Clock at 4. Baseline J on the way. And it's Miami with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And Augustine kicks to Bosch. Bosch, a screen on Lowry. Augustine dishes to Bosch. And good! Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
DeRozan, the open look. The shot is off. And the Heat going the other way now. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Whiteside, a screen on Lowry. Augustine against Lowry. Whiteside sets the pick for Augustine. He kicks it to Bosch. Rebounded by Maverick.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
From deep three-point range, no good trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Raptors. They lead by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
More levels, more devils.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
Leave dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place.
And some changes here for the Heat. Whiteside comes in for Joe Johnson. And Chris Bosch is subbed in for Augustine. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Maverick in at the 3 spot. Here's Winslow. The rebound by Maverick. Maverick's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
And Patterson kicks to Lowry. From outside the arc, and that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 7.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Luol Deng is checked in for Stoudemire. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Winslow.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The shot's good from Maverick. And it's a 9-point Toronto lead. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Wade for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
And the shot is good from Maverick.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And that one's good by Bosch.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Dishes to Patterson. Outside for Lowry. Patterson a screen on Augustine. Here's Ostrovsky.
He's foul called. Luol Deng. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Miami. Freak. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Maverick.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
We've got time. You don't have to isolate immediately.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how